Here's a familiar piece of paper, a bus ticket. It doesn't look much, and it doesn't cost much either. An everyday ride in an everyday bus. There's nothing special about that, you may say. But let us take a glimpse behind the scenes, and you will soon see that your bus ride gives you real value for money. Let us look for a moment at the special skills and careful organization that lie behind these everyday services. It is in the engineering shops that the work of designers and draftsmen is translated into practice. Good design, the use of tested materials, the work of skilled craftsmen to fashion the parts, these are essential if our buses are to give efficient and reliable service day by day, year by year. An engine is assembled. And here it is on test, where its performance is carefully checked when new and again after each overhaul. Its power output and fuel consumption are particularly important, for fuel is one of the big items in the cost of your ticket. This special machine checks the exact quantity of fuel delivered to each cylinder of the engine. In another part of the factory, bodies are erected. This body structure combines lightness with strength, and whether it be a single-decker or a double-decker, careful thought has been given to ensure the comfort and convenience of passengers. Soon, the chassis with its engine is ready for final adjustments and road test. But new designs must undergo more rigorous tests before they go into production. Let us visit the motor industry's proving ground in Warwickshire and watch a new type bus being put through its paces. Think of the bus you use every day. Did you know that it once had to survive this sort of treatment? Round and round. It's hard on the steering. It's hard on the tires too, as you can see, but the modern bus can take it. And here's a hair-raising journey the ordinary traveller is spared. This bus is doing over 60, and it does it for hours on end. A lot faster than it goes in your local high street, of course, but a sure way of discovering if it has any unsuspected weaknesses. Buses are tested on all kinds of road surface and under all conditions. And they mustn't shake to pieces, as they might be excused for doing on this corrugated test road. Or on this specially made track of cobblestones, much worse than any surface to be found in our towns. But above all, safety is the watchword. Think of the efficiency of the brakes, which can bring a fully loaded bus to rest in only a few feet from 40 miles an hour. After passing such grueling tests, you can be certain that your journeys on normal roads will be comfortable, safe, and reliable. Safety and reliability. How often these words must occur in any description of our bus service. Every double-decker, for example, must pass this special tilt test before it is put into public service. In the traffic department, new routes must be investigated in detail to ensure that a bus is available as near your home as possible to take you to the many destinations to which you may want to travel each day. Route surveys are generally carried out with the cooperation of the local authorities and the police. How badly is the new service needed? Are there difficult corners to negotiate? Is there room to turn at the terminus without dangerous reversing? Are bridges on the route high enough? And of course, every foot of the route must be carefully measured so that timetables can be arranged. The timing of the buses throughout the day and the arrangement of the crew's working hours so that they shall have proper stops for meals and rests are a jigsaw puzzle that only an experienced traffic staff can solve. Here is an actual example of a very simple timetable from which we shall see how complicated the subject can become. From stopping place H, buses leave every hour. The first bus in the morning starts at H and goes on to stopping places along the route, which it reaches at carefully timed intervals. Then extra buses must serve this same stopping place every hour throughout the day, linking earlier points on the route. So far, the timetable looks perfectly straightforward. But buses don't run themselves. The crew's duties must be so arranged that each vehicle is manned as nearly as possible for the whole of the working day. Rest periods and meal times must be allowed for, and these breaks from duty must occur at convenient points where the men can obtain a meal. So, although it's fairly easy to arrange for a crew to man a bus for, say, 4 hours with short breaks, the buses must continue to run during meal times and changeover points must be arranged. These complicate the crew's schedules and make the simplest timetable a headache to compile. Multiply this example many times over to cover all the bus routes in your district, and you will understand that much time and knowledge is required before a new route can be brought into operation or an existing one altered. Bus timings are often upset by out-of-date level crossings, which delay all road transport and cause much congestion. And there are morning and evening peak hours, which can be a nightmare for all of us, when every bus and crew are working at high pressure to get you to work or home again. Here's an example. The present pattern of traffic movement in a large industrial city between 7 and 8:30 in the morning and 4:30 and 6 in the evening requires 16 buses to carry nearly 1,400 people. Look at that peak. Now, if factories, shops and offices would stagger working hours only slightly over these periods, it would be possible to carry the same number of passengers with only 12 buses instead of 16. In this example, for instance, 5 more of the vehicles could then do 2 journeys instead of 1, with greater economy in running costs, giving a better service and more comfort for most of the passengers. There are many other behind-the-scenes activities which must be met from your bus ticket. The bus men, and women too, who serve you cheerfully day or night, are specially trained. Here is a class for new conductors, where they learn all about their duties and how to use the latest ticket machines. There are, of course, training centers for drivers, too. This special training bus is fitted inside with demonstration mechanical units for instructional use. The same vehicle is also used for driving tuition. And a very high standard of ability is required for drivers on busy town and city routes. Matters concerning employees' pay and service conditions are dealt with by the National Council for the Omnibus Industry, on which is represented both companies and trade unions. Such matters are discussed at meetings like this, which are held periodically in London. Whenever possible, bus companies provide canteens where bus crews and staff can obtain their meals. Sometimes there are recreational facilities too. Regular passengers will be familiar with this key man, the inspector. His job is to see that everything runs smoothly. He is there to help passengers, to ensure that buses run to schedule, and to advise on matters that make for comfort and efficiency throughout the whole service. We know the ticket inspector, of course, especially the ladies, whose tickets can so easily be lost in a full handbag. But the inspector is usually equal to such occasions. Important things, tickets. Yet, how casually we treat them. We suck them, we chew them, we roll them, we even keep them as souvenirs. And, yes, sometimes they help to while away a journey most effectively. But all these tickets must be accounted for. All the millions of daily pennies that come from their sale must be carefully checked. Each conductor, before he goes off duty, has to prepare a statement called a waybill. This waybill can be quite complicated. On it, he notes not only his total takings, but the number of tickets he has sold at various prices, and the receipts must tally. There are, of course, many backroom workers employed at the various depots to count and check the returns. Without these workers, who keep a constant watch on receipts and records, or indeed without the many other office staff unseen by the general public, efficient bus services would be impossible. All the facts concerning operations of the services must always be at hand when required. Often these facts are quickly established by the use of ingenious automatic machines. Each card fed to this machine, for example, contains information collected from the conductor's waybills. The cards are punched with holes in a particular way according to a code system, and the machines sort out any information or any set of figures that may be required. In this way, information on the miles operated, the number of passengers carried over any period, the receipts from a particular service, and other vital statistics are immediately available for study. And we mustn't forget the other behind-the-scenes services. From time to time, the vehicles are completely overhauled by a skilled staff. Before dismantling, they are cleaned by a steam jet. The engine and other units are removed, stripped for inspection, and carefully reconditioned in the company's own workshops. Bodies, too, receive regular attention in another part of the works. To repaint the buses calls for modern equipment, and by means of this unique ascending platform, a double-decker can be sprayed completely in less than a quarter of an hour by only 2 men. Buses are washed regularly, of course, and modern machines like this soon get rid of the dirt. 2 or 3 minutes suffices to clean the vehicle in a single operation. Regular greasing is of paramount importance to ensure the safe and reliable running of each bus. The maintenance men carry out their unexciting routine knowing that the passenger's safety is of first importance. An apparently simple matter like the daily refueling also requires conscientious attention. A close watch must be kept on fuel consumption to ensure maximum economy of operation. The details, therefore, must be carefully recorded. And now the bus is ready for the road, ready to take you wherever you want to go. All this you get for the price of your bus ticket. For all your daily journeys, you can rely on your bus services. They take the children to school. They take you to work, to the shops, to entertainments, to sporting events. They bring villagers to the town and take townsmen to the country. How, in this modern world, could we manage without them?